Hello, everyone. Welcome and thanks for the huge amount of followers since I've been offline. Pretty wild. I'm just gonna do a bit of Diablo 3 hardcore mode. Don't know what that is. You basically get one life. You die, you're dead. Gotta start over. Yeah, so let's go. Turn it off. But a bit distracting. Okay. It does. Wait, did I just low? I don't know. Should be... Oh my god. Oh my god. No. That was super scary. My god.
What you ask is impossible.
Ah! My cat just came and bit my elbow. Butthead. It's probably because buddy, you're weird.
What you ask is impossible.
Hold on. I'll just switch the sound back. Oh yeah, it's there. So wait, who? Let's see who followed us. X Dark Wolf 1313. Thanks for the follow. Icy Aegis. S Tom. Wildfire 34. Meta Midget and Starman. No, that's right. Starman JRK. Wow. RJK. Wow, that's stupid. Rip. All right, time to pack it up, guys. Can't pronounce names. You know, he said. Just kidding. For season close, I'm considering just pushing until my character gets just obliterated by something. Obviously, I'm gonna balance them as best I can and avoid dying, but if it happens, I'm content because I've already gotten a huge goal in hardcore, especially. Where before I was being a lot reckless in that way. All right. Jesus, this is hot. Maybe gaming at high res was not a good idea on a hot day like this. But whatever. Oh my god. Didn't happen. Oh my god. Totally, yeah, that should have been it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, why are you chasing me? Teleporter? Really? Really, really? Ah, Jesus. Juggernaut. Um... Okay, no, that wasn't it. Misread that section. Oh well. Oh my god. Health link. Yes. Starting to think the headset was a bad idea. Also, I did not know that Elite was so close to me. Yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna change the sound. Yes, I get it, Urshi. Shut up. Come on. No. That's the one. Come on. Open sounds. Oh. Sweaty. Oh, you know what it probably is? The sound source. Yep. It's the game. Okay, yeah, it's the game, so I completely ignored setting. Oh, I see what was. Oh my god. 801. Nothing terribly interesting. Oh. Okay, trash that. Get rings just because. Was an offset there. Assign my point. One. Okay. hold on, hold on. Mortar, Avenger, Frozen. Okay, so these guys are gonna grow when I kill one. Oh. Seems easy, man. Oh boy. I'd say those guys were worse just because of the fire chains. Like on that simple basis, it's so easy to get caught. Hey, this, there are a few maps I like for Greater Rifts. Very, very few. Sometimes it's just like, okay, these hallways are like enough, man. Just seriously. Wow, okay, so the ground poison is still deadly. So bad. Okay, just gonna continue to be careful. Bloody dudes can kill me. The mortar or the fat guys. Not mortar, that's molten. It's wrong effect. Learn the game, man. Learn the game. But yeah, being hardcore, really got to step on the edges. Okay. I honestly wish that explosion did more damage to enemies. It does some, but like not as much when I have this much health. Especially. Then they might get hit for like a little fraction, but nothing major. It'd make rifting a little more lopsided depending on the mobs you got for sure, but I mean, just having a level of zombies in the Silver Spire will do that too. So for anyone watching who does not know this game, it's Diablo 3. It's been out for 6 years now. Just had its 6th birthday on May 15th. I'm playing a monk. There are 2 main modes to this game, softcore and hardcore. I'm playing hardcore. The mode with no chances, just 1, no extra chances. And this boss is just up my ass. Ooh. Ah, man, legendaries are so easy to find. 2 gems. Oh, man. Now here comes the main question. Do we push? Get higher on those leaderboards. It's tough. I don't know if I'm necessarily there yet. Rushbane. Yeah, there's nothing that I want. Oh my god. What's this lantern? So I did. Hmm. We have gotten a few more levels, but not enough, I don't think, make a huge dent in the way well, not in the way I do damage, but more like the amount of damage that I do. Do. So the key will be focus and a bit of luck, actually. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I have to ditch. Nope. Bye bye. Leaving. You. No. No, no, no. Away. Oh god. So bad. Oh my god. Bye. Whew. That was pretty crazy. So every character in this game has what we basically call a cheat death. So when you get damaged fatally, some effect happens. For the monk, it happens to be that you get 35% health and spirit, and you get immunity to damage and control the parrying effects for 2 seconds. Without that, I would have been dead right there. Basically, it just sort of that safety net to say, you know what, doing a little too much here. Soul lashes. I think the right thing to do here would just be farm 80s for a while. Um, I don't think it's necessarily worth it to push just yet. I mean, when the season ends, I think I will. For something to rest my forearm on. Okay, so right back to her. Yeah, so we're gonna leave it at 80. And the aim here will just be to do them faster. Get better kill speed, get more levels, more toughness as a result. And we should be able to definitely cross into the high 80s, low 90s, higher 80s, early 90 rifts without too much of a problem. I mean, it's still going to be dependent on the level and the mob mix, but that's just something that everyone deals with. Because not every mob is treated equally here. Some have more health, some have less health, some have more progress, some have no progress or very little. Then it goes down to, you know, you attack that monster, how fast did it die, kind of thing. So it's a bit of an adjustment, but usually in this game your pushing tier and your farming tier are about 10 apart. In this case they're about 8 just because I'm probably capable of a 90, but again it's just a little too overzealous, I would say, at this point for hardcore. A little too much. Arvalon, awesome. Okay, so square map. Fairly straightforward, but good that we took the long way just because the progress was a lot better than skipping it. Okay, so right now I've got a shield pylon right now, so I'm not worried about taking damage. And I can just keep on going on this Rift Guardian. Spirit Stone? No, not the these two things might be useful. Very heavy emphasis on might to be used. Ah, rip. Okay, big reveal. Nothing. 242 is a good. Oh, yeah, 242 is a good multiplier though. 47, 43. Man, I've done good keeping my multiple ones. Let's do this. Because what does it go to? 50? Okay. Don't care about the rest of it. Okay. So how long did it take me to? With 11 left. Okay, so that's actually pretty good for clear speed. That's a time I want to be around at. Wow. Now I have to proceed with caution for like a minute. Oh my god. Let's not die. How many seconds left? 30? Jesus. Doing our billions of damage here. Trying not to die. Because we're crazy and we're playing hardcore. It's total nuts. Lots to keep track of here. 4 seconds. Okay. So we're in the clear for now. The cooldown has finished. We are good. And Rex and demons now. Sweet. All right. Oh, so this is like a Corvus level, right? Oh no, oh no, oh no, that's dangerous. I walked into something for sure. Nope. Oh my god. That's so bad. Okay. That's something. That's good. I'm just gonna stay back here and do damage. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got shield. Okay. Oh my god. Hmm. And these dudes are something difficult. Okay, okay, way too close. Way too close for comfort. Uh, huh. Okay, okay. Any pylon? Not there, at least. There we go. Teensy bit over time, but not bad. Not bad. Oh, come on, 30%. Thank you. Oh, first 15%. Marauders, I guess? Okay. Nothing too spectacular. That is okay. Alright, I'm just gonna rearrange these. There we go. Okay, 2 unassigned points. Let's see. Jawbreaker. Zooming mouse says, oops, dead. I think the rings. Oh my god. Yeah, right now our rings are the biggest thing. Because if I die once and I replace my character, I get geared up again, whatever. I only have one more set that I can actually use. I mean, if I find a better Royal Ring of Grandeur, that would be easier because then I could stretch it out a little better and just toy around with the cube powers instead. I'm pretty sure I've extracted one. Okay. Clear out that whole section. This could be a dead end. It is, in fact. The main thing in this game is looking for a lot of animation or map tells, and those revolve around monsters, or mainly bosses really, getting set to perform some sort of attack on you that takes a while to animate. So it might take them like 3 seconds, for example. No, it probably doesn't. That's a really long time in this game. It might take them, let's say, more realistically, 2 seconds. For like the butcher or something to swing his hook back and throw it at you. But if you realize that's coming, then it's easier to basically dodge and not stand in the bad things. Juggernaut sucks. Another thing in this game you see a lot of is crowd control effects, mainly from your end, which is stuff like slowing down monsters, rooting them, freezing, whatever. Fear is included in that too. And Juggernaut is basically an increased resistance to that. Where before the resistance to any mob on crowd control was pretty low, so you could just indefinitely keep them in a spot. Which again is a really cheesy way to play this. Okay. So kited him to a more ideal location because fighting in a hallway is kind of suicidal. No, stop it. Cool. Templar relic and a ring. What I find? Freaking Reckles. Ugh. I have all this stuff. RNG, please. Oh, some Lucas gloves. I think more relics will help too, because the Unity is kind of pointless without them. Sinister damage will be split. Okay, gain access to all skills there. Yeah, that one's pointless. Yeah, so anyway, the Unity is a little pointless without it because the Templar would just die from taking half of your damage. So consistent. That connects. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Ah, bogans, that's dangerous. At this level, since we're so far beyond the game's like set difficulties, lots of things are dangerous. It's really what's good and what's bad about this game, which is kind of ironic, but it's just how it is. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Juggernaut, no wonder. No wonder. Man. Yield. Level 806. Oh, no, didn't. Should have seen that one coming. Okay. Bye bye, everything on the screen. Bye. Goodbye. Oh. I haven't seen knockback in a while. Or I just haven't noticed it. Either on like seeing the monsters affixes or just being like selectively looking for stuff like Juggernaut for so long. Oh. Bloodmaw. Okay, I didn't need to move from there actually. Oh my god. That's like 4 pieces of the Juliana set single drop. Like, come on. Like, if I wanted to switch builds, I almost could right now. Hey, Thunder Gods, War Staff, blah blah blah. Ah, that was a pretty decent loss of stuff though. Restoring that much spirit, I think that's near the maximum. Hey, big fat dudes. No. Oh my god. Blindly walking forward. Gee, this looks fine. Yeah. 807. Wonder well when I wonder where we'll end up at when the season ends. Probably not too far from here actually. Oh shit. That's a scary mob. So scary. Those spinner dudes reflect damage at you. That is not good. Gilgamesh the Cursed. Jeez. This tier is spicy. Can't afford to die either. I mean, I could afford to die. It's just taking me a while to get back up. Problem here. Okay, okay, okay. That's pretty decent. Channeling pylon. Awesome. Couple of rings. Hopefully decent ones. I think I see a root chambers in there. I do. Ah, 8%. My god. Alright, alright. Back's down. Time to dump all this crap. Start over again. ID all this stuff and see where we're at. 31% chance. No, no. Oh, but I don't want that ring on my follower. Because we're using Unity. Yeah. Okay, so then that really just begs the question, do I want an Oculus? Or that? Because this with lightning damage can stun them in 1.5 seconds, but this block helps too. Got a shieldless prime. I think the damage bonus is kind of outweighs it at this point. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to basically dodge out of those damage rings at some point because there's enemies there and I'm trying to protect my monk, but when I can get into them, that's going to be super beneficial, especially on Rift Guardians. Ones without ads, I would say, would help them most. Or ads that don't move much, just sort of like hang around. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a speed pylon here. Get all our globes. Okay. This map and its dead ends are just a whole nother story. What do we got? Some zombies? Oh no, not just some zombies. Hello. Bringing the spice. Holy. We're not even clear yet. We're not out of the woods, even by expression or actually physically. Come on, come on. You can pop them. There you go. That's it, slugger. I mismanaged my attacks on that one for sure, but doesn't matter. We got out of it. Onto it, pile on. Oh, more of these dudes. Oh my god. Like, I would hope for those guys in huge density. And then it would maybe just like dust off some whites, but is there anything back here? Sometimes there actually is. No. Well, there wasn't anything back there, and I'm not sure if this is the short level or the long one. Always hard to tell. Rip. Short. Short for sure. It led straight into that closed off area, and I was like, yeah. Um, hmm. All right, all right, all right. There wasn't a way for me to tell whether that was a no-go. Aside from actually just like being in there. So that's fine, that's fine. Ferendi. Oh, right, I forgot I had my shield on. And down he goes. Was that 3 or 4 amulets? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. And those two are the same. So weird. Yeah, let's just upgrade this. I'd like to be able to break 90 east. Or even like farm 90 again. But I'm kind of held back by one in toughness. Let's see. It's okay. Rogars? No. Can only do 89 right now. Excuse me, let's try it. The Infernal Maidens aren't so bad. If it was one of those, like, Dune Dervish dudes, the spinny guys, I would have been highly exposed over there. Also, I know I've said hallways are bad, but if they're like this, and at least large hallways, then it works a little better. The suckiest is the like teeny tiny spaces they give you in like Pandemonium. The worst to deal with. Especially for this class that has so much AoE to it. Ugh. Can we do it? I'm not sure how many spots I would gain by completing this rift either. I wouldn't guess that many. But then again, a lot of people have completed 88. Okay, so my cheat death didn't go off. Near death experience is still fine. Getting through, getting through. Have some extra time on the clock. Move a little forward to take advantage of this 85% damage. Right of the way. Hot. Speed, okay. It's a little bit of an unorthodox move there, but we're still alive and kicking, so it's fine for now. No, 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 no. Frozen Pulse, that sucks. Okay, I'm on fire, like, bro. Really tense, 89. Okay, okay. Pick up some health that I don't need. Oh shit, okay. Back off. So what happened there was my sweeping wind stacks had dropped, so I was in a position of vulnerability from not being able to do any damage at that particular second, and oh crap, I'm in a bad spot. And there's damage reduction associated with that. Well, so here's me being crazy and wanting to truck through it, which you should not do. Very ill-advised. Shit! Fire Frozen Pulse too. Not even a monster hit. Oh, fuck. I good gems too. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I'll just take out the HC here. Can update our title. I do want to archive this guy though. Survived for the month of May. Oh my god. I have to delete one? HC. Oh man. Those are the best ways to die? I haven't seen you around here in a while, J Strauss. Bloody lurkers. How you been doing? Oh, nice. Well, can be. Depends on where you're going. I honestly thought I would last a little longer with that monk, but you have a hardcore monk you're afraid to touch. If I'm gonna do any more hardcore, I need a boost. And doing what I did there and ignoring the cheat death timer on near-death experience is how you die a lot of times. Because I didn't dash away far enough and just like go back to town and wait. So just having done that would have saved me, and I could have just like exited the game or something like that. But don't be afraid to touch the monk. I mean, HC can be fun. The real like dilemma you get into is farming replacements for everything. And like if I leveled up a new one, my gems are going to be just zeros. So I mean, like a smart thing to do would have been to do 2 monks or something like that. Seems squished in. See, it wasn't. Because, I mean, I did Greater Rift 88, which was fine. Like, I got through without too much issue. But there's ways to run it. So, this is one way. And the other way I had it going was 2-piece Enos, so in his belt and in his boots, which gives you a buff to the mantra and your mystic ally. So you get both in one shot, and your toughness is way better. I mean, you sacrifice a bit of damage, but you know the multipliers on what you get can still be just as good. And I was just like getting to balancing that monk out a little better too. But yeah, it's not bad. I would say it's on par with most ranged classes. Because like what do I rock in the cube? It was Royal Ring, the Incense Torch, and Cinder Coat. So tons of resource cost reduction, and the Diablo. The cube isn't, I don't think, really any different from softcore. Like, I mean, my monk is on the leaderboard, so I can even just check for you. Hundreds. Down, go down. 88. Okay, so I'm still at rank 430. So here. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Come on. 430. View hero details. That's the one. So this is it. So diamonds everywhere. Decent weapons. 7%. A 7 stack. Vengeful Wind was tough. And his sandals in his favor. So you get 100% bonus to the Mystic Ally and your Mantra. Whereas the Cruise Boots are double on your Mantra only. Sorry, on the Mystic Ally. That's the one. 20% fire. Decent amulet. Hard target? Why did I have hard target? Did I? That's weird. I should have been agility. There must have been a reason I ran that. But anyway. Yeah, it does. So instead of a single bonus, you get NS 2-piece, which is 2 bonuses. So instead of like just double Mystic Ally, you get double Mystic Ally plus the Mantra. And then this version that you're looking at is the pure damage one. And there's even one that uses a generator, but I hate that. Stupid. 1%ers. I'm gonna get some more water. Back in a sec. Okay. So if I wanted to do something like super crazy and hardcore, I could have made all my replacement gear level 1 requirements so that I could just jump into it and be like crashing T6 or higher out the gate to level up. But that takes a lot of gems of ease. Care about this stuff. Oh shoot, I even lost that primal shield. Sucks, man. But either way, the crudest boots offset for 2-piece Innas is better, toughness wise. Mainly because like the biggest source of your damage is the multipliers, so as long as you have those things sorted out, then you have a much easier time going through. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, a lot of the times the general rule in hardcore is to play a little lower than you're capable of, just for safety, which is mostly what I was doing. So I was in, farming 80s because I didn't have a pure damage setup, and it was still easy for me to clear it without dying or getting into like crazy situations. Oh yeah. Well, that's what it looks like. The objectives aren't that hard. And leveling gems on a Belmonk is stupid easy. Like, I mean, I got mine to over 90 solo. 92 to 2, yeah. Just sucks that this game hasn't isn't getting really any more changes, but I hope there's a new title on the way. I was just seeing an email I thought I might have to address, but no, it's oh good. Circle section with a shield pylon. Neat. So, the channel has been getting a little more attention here and there. As Twitch is, people have been kind of inconsistent, coming in and out, but I have most of the stuff done for the achievement to get affiliate, so hopefully I can average those 3 viewers soon and get that nice little invite and a sub button and get bits and things like that and see where things go. But oh shit, I'm just gonna keep trucking on my schedule, and I didn't get a chance to stream last night, sadly. I was at a film festival in the city, so I had to put it on hold. I had one viewer saying that they would get on that for me, so they started spamming general chat. It's kind of funny, actually. Especially since I haven't been in Diablo general chat in years. I have to be a little mindful of the time, so I think I'm gonna do like another rift or two, and then I have to split Blackthorns. And we'll see what happens. Probably, as per my schedule, there probably won't be a stream on the weekend at all. But if I do anything, I'll probably say on Twitter kind of what's going on. But the most realistic thing would be to expect another Tuesday start to the week anyway for the streams. And we'll see how the goals go. I do want to get the three viewer average. I don't think it's going to happen in May, but I'm hoping June is that time. I mean, they calculated in a smart way, but it's just like, would have been nice to get it sooner. Maybe I'll get a nice big host again, like from JFO. $9.51. Other than that, I'm not gonna really push for any high Paragon level. I was mainly doing hardcore for the fun of it. So if I go back to it again, it'll be because I got boosted probably. And we'll have to see what kind of other games we play. Might just go back to It Lurks Below, which is a fun game. And we'll also see kind of what happens at E3 and everything else for Diablo, and I think it'll be exciting this year. I think we're gonna get some good announcements, honestly. Been a lot of just false stuff floating around, so it'll be good to see everything kind of unfold and see exactly what was true and what wasn't. It's kind of funny too, because people are like, oh, it makes sense for Blizzard to announce something at BlizzCon when the last two Diablo titles weren't announced there. I mean, this one of them was definitely at a Blizzard event, but they don't hold it anymore. Oh my god. Besides, also on this monk, I have this like sick amulet. Oh my god. I could probably get very close, minus the fire damage, is really what I would be missing. Because it would be 20%, not 40. Did you get to go any places interesting for work, or just like? Oh, never. Question was going to be, was it just like around North America or whatever? Nothing special. If you're still here. My mic not catching everything? Oh. um. Watch here, I'm gonna find a Unity. It's gonna be like the first drop. Oh no, I didn't find one. Okay, so what did we get? Okay. No pro. Okay. So anyway, sucks that we died on hardcore. Rip that monk, honestly. I'm gonna switch my sound source back. Okay, so let's see who we can host if there's actually anybody on. Let's say let's speed gaming. They're playing Super Metroid right now. For the weekly race. I'm not catching them. Good spot.
Granting him.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have speed gaming. See you Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by. If you did, thanks for all the follows offline. Can't thank you enough for that. It means a huge amount for people to be flocking to my channel like that. Just my little space on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you want. Stop by the channel though. Would really like to see everyone in chat and just hang out, play games, and just be stupid sometimes. So anyway, see you later. Have a good day, night, weekend, and peace.